hoping for an all-action slugfest. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. That uppercut does not score. Nice counter. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Swing and a miss with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nope, that hook won't score. Misses with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last one. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tried to score with a jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. These two are the perfect dance partners. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
The flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing?
There and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Right, let's get out there.
Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the area is man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
The straight, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Soft on me.
That jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart.
You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back into it.
Right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. That left hook missed. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick it.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't
Mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope that Sugar Ray is down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. He's just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum, pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The courage on display here is incredible. Those counter punches have to hurt. Failing to score with that right hook. There's a counter shot. Nope. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These two were made for each other. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switch on. Switch on.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on.
You're gonna lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident.
Got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Catch and shoot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. And just as quickly as the action slows down and heats back up.
Perfectly matched.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we're seeing? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
All the way if you can.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the
Put your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
You go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't down.
But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round.
One round that you've lost. Don't worry.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Insane action! There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Take that confidence.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop.
And that is, come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than...
Come on. You've let him get back into it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Big swing and a miss with the hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You got complacent. The fight's not.
You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
In the back.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this
round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Gonna be confident. You ought to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Back on the job, get back out there and win the round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on.
Off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's not. Sugar Ray is down! What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Needs to put some combination. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round up.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths, big, deep breaths.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Breathe. Breathe. Get your mind back on the...
Win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Into it. I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
Get your mind back. Get your focus back at that jab back. Just box.
Boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block them.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Look at this round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
He's got to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the...
Mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Win this next round for me, kid. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna
win this next round. I need you to go back out there.
You gotta take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him
back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shot.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about it.
Together. You getting soft on me? Hey, the fight's not over.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Sugar Ray Leonard days. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleep.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.